together we make it through. We all got stories, different roads we walk, different scars, different ways we learn to talk. But underneath it,
I was surprised when I realized that there were so many people that didn't know what performative masculinity is. So I decided to do a whole series about it. It's, in my personal opinion, it is the leading cause or the fuel that is driving this gender war. And it really needs to stop. But it's going to take all of us, not just one side. It's all of our fault. We're all playing a role in it, men and women. Listen, we need each other. We need each other more than ever right now. If we don't get this gender war under control, I'm afraid of what could happen to us. I'm afraid of what could happen to this country if we do not get this under control. So what is performative masculinity? It's when a man has to act out a version of what he believes a man is, or a version of what other people think a man is, instead of just being himself. He has to act like a thug, wear his pants hanging off his butt, showing his boxers, getting tattoos, being abusive towards women, objectifying women, lying to women, abusing women, just all sorts of what's considered to be masculine instead of just being himself. That's what performative masculinity is. But see, the driving force behind that is women. Women seem to love performative masculinity. I can use a prime example. I was recently tested not too long ago where someone tried to test my masculinity, but see, I don't perform. I'm a king. I wear my crown every day, all day. I saw it coming from a mile away. Kings don't perform. We are not a jester. I'm not your toy, your plaything, none of that. I am comfortable in who I am, whether you accept me or not. That's just how I am. I don't do performances, never have, never will. Kings don't perform. We are entertained. Here's the thing, fellas. When you participate in performative masculinity, just to get the attention of a woman, you're really signing up for a life of misery, because you will never have to stop that performance. The test will never end. It will always come. And those tests come from insecurity within herself. She doesn't feel secure in herself and she doesn't trust what she's seeing. And if it's not that, she's trying to move too fast. She's trying to put her foot on the pedal and move too fast and manufacture situations to try to test you. Who wants to live like that? That's part of the reason why we dying early, because we're stressed out dealing with situations like that. Why? So again, it's not one side or the other. It's all of us. All of us are playing a role in it. And when we all have to do our part to stop. Whether you're a woman, whether you're a man, just stop. If you're a man and you're watching this, stop performing. Yeah, you're gonna be lonely by yourself for a while. It's okay, you'll be all right, king. And ladies, if you stop being attracted to performative masculinity, you will get better results. You'll stop running into men that, like my sister from another mister says all the time, guys come as their representative. You will stop coming across people like that. You will spot it earlier. You'll spot it sooner if you stop rewarding performances. And unfortunately, I can only speak about Western culture because I don't live anywhere. I haven't lived anywhere else. So here in the West, the performance has become the focal point. It's what has become what is focused on instead of the things that are important. The act. And then we wonder why the divorce rate is so high, why there's so much cheating, why there's so much abuse, why our relationships are not working. How can you build something real on something fake? You're building a house of cards. That's why it doesn't take much for your relationships to be destroyed, because you're building it on a performance. I'm going to do an entire series on this topic. And I got a couple people, I got a guy that's going to admit that he used to perform in the circus. And he eventually realized that it was best for him to just be himself. And he eventually met his wife, who he's been married to for quite a long time now. And their relationship has been happy. Has its problems like any other relationship, but they get through it a whole lot better. I also have a young lady coming on that's going to talk about her attraction to performative masculinity and why she's attracted to it. So in the comments, ladies, tell me, what is it about performative masculinity that attracts you? How do you think you can build a solid relationship on performative masculinity? See, I think what happens, ladies, is some of y'all get caught up in the dopamine high. You get addicted to the dopamine high. And then when you want to turn serious, when the show turns serious, you can't turn a play into real life. Movies aren't real. If you're going to be attracted to performative masculinity, you might as well go ahead and give Santa Claus a call. The leprechaun is around the corner. He's got a pot of gold for you. I just don't understand how in the world do y'all think that performative masculinity is going to build anything real? It's a dopamine high. And I'm just going to be honest, I'm not picking on nobody, I promise. This channel is about healing through self-accountability, self-acceptance, and responsibility. But there's a certain type of person or a certain type of woman that I notice is attracted to performative masculinity. It's a certain type, and we're going to get into that in this series. But if you want to outgrow that part of you, definitely pay attention to this series, because I want you to be happy. I want everyone to find that happy relationship. And fellas, stop playing, be yourself. We got men sitting in prison right now, all because they were performing masculinity. Some type of masculinity that isn't even real. Trying to impress other people over some things that don't even matter. What matters is, how do you raise your kids? How do you love your wife? And most importantly, how do you love yourself? If you have to perform your masculinity, I question if you love yourself. I question if you love anybody. Everything is a show. And before you say some of the performative masculinity isn't a performance, let me tell you something. It started as a performance, and then they got lost, or they were already psychopaths. But you thought it was a performance, and it was actually real. And see, what I see a lot of is you're attracted to the performance until it turns real, and then all of a sudden you're a victim. You stay away from performative masculinity. Masculinity is not toxic, but see, your attraction to performative masculinity is what's toxic. It's not masculinity in itself, but here in the West, we have glorified performative masculinity. When did masculinity become attached to being self-destructive and being harmful to society? Masculinity is supposed to be something that gives the family strength, provision, guidance, spiritual stability. When did being a man become toxic? We have focused on performative masculinity so much that we don't even know what's real anymore. We have gotten so lost that we have lost touch with reality. Everything's a show. And if you're not here to learn, don't subscribe, don't like, don't leave a comment. Peace. This channel is for adults, and we have adult conversations. This channel is about healing through self-accountability, self-acceptance, and responsibility. Addition by subtraction equals living life without limits. That's what we all about here. So stay tuned. Be ready for this series because it's fire. Until the next time, peace and love.